Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the All Four Downs podcast. I'm your host, Obi1, and you can tune into the website at 4downs3counts.com, and you can also follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel with All Four Downs, or on Facebook. You can like us, follow us, and leave your comments for our reactions to our show and to every post that we make. It is the end of the regular season of the college football of 2025, and we get set for the conference championship next weekend. And my full of surprises. We'll get down to it going on first down, and we'll start with the American Conference. It is set. North Texas will visit Tulane for the championship. Navy, which is also a 7-1 in the conference, because they lost to Tulane, they are out. Tulane had to lose their game today, but for them, yeah, they won. So Tulane clinched up berth, winning 27-0 against Charlotte, while North Texas, they took care of business against Temple. And because the two teams did not play during the regular season, Tulane earned the home field advantage by virtue of being the highest ranked American team. Now, that's pretty cool how the American Conference settled the score when it comes to tiebreakers, because I can't say the same with the ACC. It's confusing, but it's there. Virginia, uh, first place solely in the ACC with a 7-1 record, and well deserving that they have. But if you look at the rest of the 6-2 record in the conference, SMU, Miami, Pittsburgh, Georgia Tech, Duke, you would think with the tie that Miami, being the highest rank, right, will eventually sneak into the ACC championship. But then again, SMU did defeat Miami. Miami defeated Pittsburgh. Georgia Tech defeated Duke, but then Duke lost to Virginia. So it's like there's a lot of, hey, I got you, but no, I got you. And then you, I got you. And it's so confusing that for some odd reason, Duke ended up making it and beating out the tiebreaker. So it'll be Duke versus Virginia for the ACC championship that will happen on December 6th. Big 12, Texas Tech versus BYU. Before even the game started, they're already clinched. Well, other teams were a factor that kind of eliminated themselves, and you have it: Texas Tech, BYU. Texas Tech has won earlier in the season, and this is a rematch. So it'll be pretty interesting to see if BYU made some adjustments to not only hang with Texas Tech, but try to defeat Texas Tech and clinch their way into the playoffs. All right, in the Big Ten, no surprise here. Uh, Ohio State took care of business against Michigan. Indiana, what can I say? Indiana just blowing people away. It's almost like it's a one-team show. However, the top two teams of the Big Ten will clash. The question is, who will prevail? My thoughts on it and my prediction will come on later in the week. But as of right now, Indiana versus Ohio State for the Big Ten. And in the SEC, man, close call. If you saw the game between Alabama and Auburn, um, I just got to say that if Auburn had a better record, I think the officiating will be a little bit different. But then again, Auburn, there are times where they had it, and they blew it at the same time. So it is what it is. Their records who they are, and I know they're looking for a head coach, but they still played hard every single week. And they just got bad luck this year. But for Alabama, man, they didn't look that great. But they have an advantage because they did beat Georgia. So Alabama will be the home team, even though they'll be in the state of Georgia for the SEC championship. But Georgia versus Alabama, look, both teams got flaws because Georgia almost lost to Georgia Tech. So it goes both ways, right? So we'll see if Georgia could pull it off finally in the first meeting. It was really much, in my opinion, the time management, coaching. Like, let's be real now. Should we be going for fourth down or going for the points? That's what it boils down to. It's all about momentum, and I think if you got to leave the analytics alone and just play some good old fashioned football, yes, I think that will be best for business. All right, moving on to go to second down. My top 12 is pretty much set until the end of the conference championship, but I have Ohio State at number one, Indiana number two. That would definitely change when it comes to the championship. Number three, Georgia, and number four, Texas Tech. So out of the four, projecting at least two conference champions, which is Ohio State and Texas Tech. I didn't put any asterisk to Georgia just because Alabama have already beaten Georgia, but we'll see what happens next weekend. But Alabama I have at number 10. Moving on for 5, 6, 7, and 8. I got Oregon. Where else? Notre Dame at number 6, number 7, BYU, and number 8, Miami. Miami looked good. I think they're trying to prove a point that they do belong in the championship, and I think besides them being ranked 11 from the actual official rankings, I do believe that they'll be ranked higher. I do believe that they actually do deserve to be in there. Moving on to Ole Miss at number 9. At number 10, Alabama, as I stated. Number 11, well, number 11 really belongs to the ACC champions. So it'll be Virginia, which is the higher seed for me. And number 12 will be the American Conference, which is Tulane. Like I said, anything can happen for next weekend, but that is my top 12. Outside looking in right now, I do have Utah and Vanderbilt. So I would love Vanderbilt to get in there. Oh man, they really demolished Tennessee, and a strong statement. And it does hurt when you see good teams, especially where they haven't been in the picture before, and all of a sudden now, with with a big turnaround in their season like Vanderbilt. Oh man, you just got to give them credit. If there's any Cinderella team that it was the unknown, it was definitely Vanderbilt. But we'll see what happens on the rankings on Tuesday to see who all falls in the top 12. But that is my official rankings right there. Moving on to third down, it's just an ad of wrestling, holiday hijinks, which is wrestling with character on December 14th at the VFW in New Britain. Get your tickets at wrestlingwithcharacterlive.com. Best show in the house. You're going to love it. Believe that. And also tune in to 4downs3counts.com. Follow my blogs. Um, Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also follow all four downs and HSW show all within the website 4downs3counts.com. It's a one hell of a football season, and sadly is almost coming to an end as we enter the bowl era here. But you gotta love it, man. All the suspense and everything else. You think today was wild? Watch conference championship. I think it's gonna even be wilder. So you can always tune in to this channel and find updates and predictions and anything else. And one last thing, we still don't know about Lane Kiffin. But rumor is that he is heading to LSU. That is the big rumor, and which is near. It's almost official, but with all the hesitation, with all the delays and everything else, it's like someone said. I mean, if you wanted to stay at Ole Miss, he would have said that already, right? But it looks like he is out the door. So, other than that, thank you for watching. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving weekend.